What's up, horror fam?
You know what time it is. Let's get into this. All right. What's up, everybody?
We're back.
We're back in the saddle again.
We're back.
I want to know who's wearing the saddle tonight.
I got a little miniature saddle on me right
now.
now. Strapped on my wee.
Whoa. It's the Wii game.
It's the Wii.
Your wee little man?
It's a Wii game. Oh, we gotta be. Are we supposed to be like not cussing? Hey, we haven't cussed yet. Let's see how long we can go without cursing.
Well, that's fucked up.
Fuck. There it went.
There it went.
What's up, everybody?
We're not
What's
even
up,
a minute
fam?
in.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy over here.
Yeah.
But
we're crazy over here.
we been busy. As you can tell, check out the new hat. Bam. Loving
For
that.
those of you that are watching the video.
For those of you watching, or Chronicles, this is one of the hats I got designed.
Ryan's got some new digs going on.
Boom on that side, and then on the back here it says "Keep it creepy" across the back there for you guys.
Yeah.
We're working on some stuff, and hopefully we can start getting this stuff produced and mass produced, and y'all can buy and help support us over here. You know.
Yeah, we need to get some pictures of those up on Facebook.
Yes, yeah, you can take a picture of me with just my shirt and hat on here in a minute. No,
I was hoping you'd take your shirt off.
But anyways, guys, yeah. So this one's like this is kind of this shirt here is a special design for me and JT that I come up with. It's like a button-up shirt. It's got the Horror Chronicles patch on the side over here. It's got my name on mine, his name on his. He's got one just like it.
I'm just telling you right now, I'm gonna have the buttons fucked up on it. I'll be off one.
I swagged him up, guys. Swagged him up. And it's got our Horror Chronicles skull patch on the back of it. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah, looks killer.
So, yeah, guys, we're working on some of that stuff. And so you guys can help support us over here. We know money's tight for everyone. But we're really going to start pushing our product. We feel that, especially during this time, people need a fucking good release, something
absolutely.
to get them away from all the bullshit.
I'm all about a good release.
I'm really ready. Yeah, me too. I'm really ready. I'm really ready to start putting some effort in. And we have, but, we haven't pushed ourselves as far as promoting ourselves.
No, we haven't. There's been a lot of stuff we haven't done. I'm tired of making excuses. We're lazy.
Well, honestly, it's not even that we're lazy. It's like we weren't trying to fucking promote ourselves.
Yeah, and it's weird. Whenever we started this, it was like, hey, let's just have some fun. We're not worried about making money. We just want to put out some good content and have decent conversations and try and get people to come on the show. And
it's crazy too because we built up close to 4,000 followers, and on Facebook, and it was awesome. And I'm like, man, we really, need to start promoting ourselves. And then bam, Facebook's like, oh, bye. So now,
JT put up a fucked up post.
Fucking 8 years ago.
18 years ago, before Facebook even existed.
4 years ago. And it wasn't even a fucked up post. It was a meme.
It was a meme.
But anyway,
we're not going into that. Facebook did what they did. Shame on them. But guys, now we're back.
Who are you?
They've let us back in.
Those of you who are listening right now, go to our new Facebook page, which we could put a link to down through here.
Yeah, I can do that.
But also, if you go to facebook.com/horrorfam, HORRORFAM, it'll take you directly to our page, guys.
Take you right to it.
And please go over there. If you're listening, that means you like the show and you like us, hopefully. And if you do that,
like me, you really, really like
please
me.
go over there and follow our page and share it and like it and try to get as many people as possible.
Yeah, share the shit out of that.
Like YouTube, if you're listening to this on I don't know, freaking wherever, Twitch, fucking Spotify, iTunes, Apple, whatever, go over to our YouTube page and subscribe to that. I know you'll get You'll get shit. We don't put up a lot of bullshit, so it's not like you're going to be bombarded with like Ryan's taking a poop today.
No, those videos are coming though.
Yeah, those are going to be pay-per-view.
You'll have to get on the Patreon for that.
Yeah, if you guys go over there and just subscribe to our YouTube page, it would help us out tremendously there as well, so we can start pushing this out
subscribe,
further.
ring the bell, watch every video, and like it.
Yes, and you better like it. Like it even if you don't like it. Like it. You know? But anyways, that will really help us out tremendously, horror fam.
Yeah.
And like I tell everybody it's very easy, man. Just go ahead.
No. I was
going to say, just tell everybody, it's a click of the button.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
It's easy.
And it'll help us out tremendously. And,
even if you don't like us, just click the button. Come on.
Who cares?
Come on, fucker. Click the button.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, guy. Fucking guy.
But while we're talking about Facebook, I do want to throw this out there too. If you were a part of the Horror Chronicles podcast group, get the fuck out of there. Run as fast as you can. Somebody got a hold of that. I don't know what happened. Apparently we're Facebook dummies or whatever, but somebody else has taken over that page and we are no longer a part of it. So I don't know if the page is going to go away someday or just what the hell it's going to do, but it's not us. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, guys. So I mean, but it's all good. But
it's fine. It is what it is.
We already started our other page, so go to that one, guys, and show some support over there. But moving on from that,
show some love.
Moving on from that, we are back. It's the Horror Chronicles podcast. So, what you been doing, brother?
I'm JT. This is Ryan.
Rayhan.
No,
I got it on my shirt so I don't forget.
Ryan.
See, it's right here so I don't forget. Sometimes I forget my name.
Yeah.
But anyways, so what you been up to, man?
Nothing, man. Been working a lot. We had some hellacious storms come through last night.
Dude, I
don't know. I wasn't impressed.
Well, it didn't really hit for us.
It missed us.
Right.
But, I thought it was going to get ugly. I got some really cool pictures on my phone.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Of the storm.
My bad.
But,
I misread what
I mean, other than that, I've just been watching some shit on
the TV
on the
area?
Streaming stuff and buying tickets for movies that I can't wait to see.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, my friend.
If you only knew.
I did just see. I thought it was kind of crazy. In This Moment and Motionless in White are going to be playing at Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big party town.
Well, I get that, but
In This Moment's pretty party time.
I'm like, I may go up there just to see Maria Brink. But anyway.
Any hoot.
Just threw that out there.
Any fucking hoot.
Had some weird stuff. Got the new Metallica. I'm digging it.
Metallica.
Got the new Overkill. Came out the same day. It got overshadowed by Metallica, I'm sure, but go get Overkill. The new Overkill is pretty damn good. Metallica's pretty damn good too. I'm not gonna beat up on it. It's getting a lot of flack online. I don't care. I like it.
You
it's
know what,
Metallica.
man? I've come to find out that everything gets shit online.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing.
Especially us.
There's so many haters out there, and
don't be hating.
I say? Fuck, hate all you want, dude. Hate all you want.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Yeah. Hey.
Hell yeah.
I need some new haters. My old ones are starting to love me. So,
that's not good.
Let's go, bro.
That's not good.
Let's go.
I'm gonna move this over here.
So yeah, I've been really watching this show. I started watching it and it was pretty good. And then I was like, well, I need to get back to watching that because I only got like an episode and a half in the first time. But so I've been watching The Order.
Oh yeah, that was
good. Actually,
dude.
I'm not all the way done with it yet, but I'm pretty far in. But like, I really enjoyed that fucking show. It's very good. I've liked all of them. So yeah, I've been watching that. It's weird. I tell myself, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch some of this, and I'm gonna watch some of this, and that way I can kind of catch up on different things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I end up fucking binge watching the show that I'm watching. That's what happened with The Order. The kids stayed night at their grandma's house last night, so me and the wife were at home and we're like started watching it, and then I had already been like 3 episodes in probably before she started watching it with me. And then she's like, shit. So we just started watching it, and we just binge watched it fucking last night. Yeah. And then now I watched it again some more this morning.
Let me get this straight. If I'm thinking right, this is the one with the werewolves.
Yes.
And stuff. Okay. And they're all in college or whatever. Yeah. Gotcha.
And there's like the coven.
I was making sure I had the right show.
Yeah, it's like the magic and the werewolves, but the werewolves kill evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're,
it's pretty badass.
Fucking pretty cool, man. I actually really like it. I really dig it.
Yeah, my wife and I watched that whenever it first came out.
I'm really digging it.
It was really good.
It's it just got me into it, and then when they add more stuff, and I also liked with one of the main guys in it. Norman, or is his name? I think he's like the head of the coven, the guy that the kid's looking for. It's his dad, and he didn't know it, or
it's been a while since I've seen it.
So it's pretty gnarly. Yeah. But anyway, he's a fucking really famous actor. He's been in a bunch of shit. I really like him as an actor. He's a really good fucking actor. Because I'm big into military movies too, and he's played in a shit ton of like military stuff. He's really good dude. So that got me freaking involved into it. So, yeah, where's the cast at on that?
Well, I was making sure that was it.
That's it right there.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
IMDb stuff right quick so I can see where the cast is. So I'm not just spitting out bullshit names to you guys.
Yeah.
Where we at? Scroll down. Boom. Max Martini.
Oh, yeah. I know
fucking love that dude as an actor, dude. Edward. That's his name, Edward. Yeah, dude. He's
Edward Coventry.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched this. I need to watch through this again. This guy's been in Sam Trammell. He's been in a lot of stuff too.
Yeah. So, been watching that, man. It's kind of just drug me in, so I just started binging it. Pretty good show, actually. I really, really like it. And I'm trying to see what.
So my wife. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. She says, "Hey, there's this new show on Hulu called Runaways," and I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Cherry bomb.
No. So it pops up. It's a Marvel logo. It's a Marvel series.
Oh, right on.
And so we start watching this. I'm not going to get into it because there's a lot of mystery going on there that, so the reason why I wanted to bring this up, it was kind of fucking funny. She was walking around and so it's about these kids that they slowly start figuring out they have special powers, and all of their parents are like high society people that run this company. Jesus, now I forgot the name of the company, but anyway, Pride. It's this company called Pride Logistics or something like that. Anyway, and there's some you really don't know too much what's going on because they don't give you enough information. And all of a sudden you're seeing all the parents, they belong to this group called Pride, and they have these meetings in a dark dungeon where they're all wearing red robes and shit. And you're like, what the fuck is going on here? So anyway, we start watching this. Well, there's a scene, so we get into getting close to the end of the first season, and there's a scene where all the kids get in this limousine, and the limousine driver fucking turns around to talk to him, and it's goddamn Stan Lee. And I'm like, what the fuck? I said, man, I paused it, and my wife was in the other room. She comes walking in. She's like, what? I said, look at this. And I showed it to her, and I'm like, they had to have inserted that in there somehow. And she's like, honey, the series came out in 2018. Oh,
my bad.
Shit, I thought we were watching something new.
I never heard of this shit, so yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3 seasons of it.
Oh, right on.
So we've made it through the first season, and it was pretty damn good. Let me tell you, I had a hard 10 hours of sitting in my recliner yesterday.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, man. Oh, actually, so yeah, I've been watching The Order, and then of course, I've been trying to catch up and watching Ash vs. Evil Dead.
I have not finished that series.
I'm pretty far.
I've made it
into
through the second season, but I haven't started the third one yet.
But dude, I fucking love that show so much. It's so great. Like, God, it's just so fucking. The way they film it. It's old school fucking, Evil Dead style.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just
groovy.
It's really
fucking groovy,
good, man. Really good. I fucking highly enjoy that show.
I really enjoyed the first season.
And I've been binge watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer too.
Yeah,
literally, I'm not joking.
Get that.
My kids, my oldest son likes the show.
She's on a new series called Wolfpack. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I've seen the preview for
We've been watching that too. It's been pretty damn good.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's werewolves.
Sweet. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah. So
she's a lead investigator though. It's bizarre seeing her in that role.
Yeah.
But it gets deep.
Yeah. So she's like my youngest son's always like, Dad, why are you watching Buffy for?
Because she's hot, son.
You know what? I love the intro, the music, fucking everything about that shit just brings back to my childhood. So like I binge watching. So those are the three shows I'm in between right now is fucking Buffy, Ash vs. Evil Dead, and fucking The Order. So that's what I'm watching right now, and I'm trying to catch up on all those. Doing pretty good.
Have you watched the Winchesters?
I've only seen about 4 or 5 episodes of it, maybe.
We've been watching it. I think we're caught up on it.
Pretty good, or
it is, but it's weird at the same time. I mean,
so is he?
There's a lot going on there that I wish wasn't going on.
Right.
And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
I've already caught up on some of that, so it's like some of that shit. But anyways, I know exactly what you're talking about. Which is probably why I haven't watched much more of it. But is Dean continuing still the narrating it kind of like a
Yes.
Cool. So cuz I heard
you need to keep watching it.
Okay, cool. Cuz I also heard that they're talking about there's possibility that Supernatural may be coming back.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he going to be able to get old Padalecki back?
I'm sure.
I don't know, man. Sure. After his role on fucking Friday the 13th.
Oh, dude.
He fucking started exploding. Now he's doing the Walker series.
Yeah, well, they're also talking about having a whole like Winchester family reunion on the Walker. But it's not going to be the Winchester course.
Well, and it's funny because Dean has been on this other show we've been watching called Big Sky.
Oh, he's on a show too called The Boys.
Yes, he's on that too. Yeah, you're right. Have you watched all of those?
I haven't watched all of them.
Dude, I fucking love that series.
Yeah.
And it's right in our fucking wheelhouse because there's some horror going on there too. There's some horror.
I remember
if you guys haven't watched that, you guys need to check it out. It's The Boys. It's on Amazon.
There's the first
so good.
The episode I watched when that chick explodes.
Yeah.
The street.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, this is gonna be great.
One fucking A-train fucking. Yeah.
Lovely, fucking lovely.
Yeah, that's a cool series. Cool series.
But no, man. So I've been catching up on them. I'm just I'm really gonna try and organize my time right.
I have not been doing that.
Well, I want a hardcore, and I know that guys, this may sound repetitive right now, but honestly, this is something that I've really been pushing hard for recently. I want to fucking promote us. I want to put us out there. I put money into it, just like getting our shirts and hats made and things like that. And, we're going to be getting some other stuff done. And I really want to push this out there. We're going to a convention soon.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
We may be going to a bigger convention after that, which is a big-ass convention.
We're going to be at the Haunted America Conference in Alton, Illinois on June 6th and 7th, I think is
that what it is?
The dates on that?
I can't remember the dates on them.
Think.
But anyways, well, I got the email, I think, right here. I could tell you.
Well, if you got it.
I can tell you in just a second. Yeah. Look at you. There it is.
We got that going on.
June 23rd and 24th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. June 23rd and 24th.
I thought it was in twos.
June 6th. I got something going on June 6th.
That's going to be...
I don't remember what the hell it is.
Oh, that's your anal bifida surgery.
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's right. I'm going to get a probe shoved up my...
It's probing time. But anyways, so yeah, and then we may end up going to a bigger convention. Hopefully, I would love to meet Sam Raimi. So
yeah, we're I don't know. We're considering
Tom Savini. That's who's going to be there. Not
Tom Savini. Yeah. We're considering going to Lexington Scarefest
which would be fucking
this year too. But
Danielle Harris, Scout.
You got to pay to see all them people though.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
It'd be worth it. It'd be worth it.
Those are three to be the ones I want to see. Tom Savini.
Yeah, I really, I'd like to meet Damien Leone. I'd like to sit down and talk to that guy if we could. Damien Leone, he's a new up-and-coming director. Well, I say up-and-coming. He's already came.
All over.
He did. He really did. He is responsible for both the Terrifier movies.
Right.
Which are fantastic. Terrifier 2 is my movie of the year this year. Absolutely love it.
You haven't seen Evil Dead Rise
But I haven't seen that yet.
So
for what I've seen this year, Terrifier 2.
Next week, you're going to be hearing JT say, okay, I was wrong. Evil Dead.
Terrifier 2 is 2. 2.
Still number 2. He's no longer number 1.
Who does number 2 work for?
I'm so fucking stoked about this movie, bro.
Yeah. It's going to be fucking killer, dude.
I cannot wait.
Killer.
Cannot fucking wait. I've heard nothing but great things, and they're really pushing it. They're really pushing it.
Did you see the preview for The Last Voyage of Demeter?
Yes, I think I had seen that.
It just came out last week, I think.
Right.
Was when it came out? Or when they finally released it?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Dude, that looks fucking good, too.
Yeah.
Fucking gothic Dracula movie.
Yeah. Dude, yes. Yep. I have seen that. Now that you've said that, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
That's good. It looks pretty
on the ship.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking good, dude.
I'm a big Dracula nut, so...
He likes to nut for Dracula.
I do.
Show me your bud.
Fucking look at him. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it. Suck it.
Suck my tongue like the fucking... Like the Dalai Lama did that little boy the other day. Did you see that shit? Holy fuck. Talk about fucking horrifying. Fucking Dalai Lama, dude. Like, yeah, straight up, like, tongue kissing this, like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about
10-year-old boy. Fucking about made me want to throw the fuck up.
We don't need to talk about that.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
Wrong podcast.
Yeah.
But anyways.
This is not fucking pedophile podcast.
Yeah, this is not
This is not the pedophile podcast. That's the podcast we're doing next.
Yes. Fuck them all. But anyways.
Yes.
Anyways. Yeah, so there's some crazy stuff going on. You mentioned something to me the other day too.
Oh, well, I had heard about a story. Honestly, I've done no research on this whatsoever, but there's we live in mid-Missouri. Well, there's a city called West Plains that is like right on the border of Missouri and Arkansas. And apparently in the early 1900s, there was a huge freaking explosion and it killed a bunch of people. And I had never heard of that.
Right.
So I mentioned it to you, and then I haven't looked anything up on it. So we may be talking about that on a future episode.
Well, no, it's funny, too, because because the land down there could be really fucking, like, haunted.
Exactly. And that's what I was thinking of whenever this happened,
It's crazy because, like, I was at my son's baseball practice earlier, and one of the other dads, somebody we know, he was, like, talking to me. So I was like, hey, I gotta get going. I gotta go get ready for the podcast and whatnot. And he's like, oh yeah, you still doing all that creepy, scary stuff? I'm like, yeah. And this guy, he's like, he builds houses. He's a strong, big dude. You know? He's like, man, that shit scares the hell out of me. He's like, you got any video of anything? You guys ever caught anything? And I'm like, oh, I got some video and some pictures of some pretty crazy stuff. Like right. I
got some video, buddy.
And it'll scare the shit out of you. But no, he was telling me, because his wife's big into that stuff. Like, they go to the Limp Mansion and stuff like that. And
Dude.
stay and do those tours.
Fucking
Yeah.
Hook a show up sometime.
Oh, for sure, man. But he was telling me, he's like,
dude, you cannot bring them here because you get me started on the Limp Mansion, and
well, they actually
we're gonna have like a fucking 5-hour episode.
They went before and they asked us to go if we went to go with them. Me and Chris, and me and my wife went to go with them, and we just didn't have the time to go or the money, at the time. But anyways, so he was like, yeah, he's like, man, I never seen none of that stuff, never heard none of that shit, none of that stuff. He's like, I built so many houses, I've lived in different houses, I've been everywhere, He's like, until I bought this trailer. He's like, we lived in this trailer on this property, right? He's like, and man, I'm telling you, we seen and heard so much stuff. He's like, I could hear voices talking. He's like, one night, it was like 2 a.m, and we heard this like glass just like shatter in the kitchen. So me and the wife got up, ran in there, and when she flipped the light on, the light bulb went poof, and blew up.
Whoa.
He's like, but what's crazy is, he's like, we had a glass that was like round at the bottom like this, but then got a little bit bigger up top, kind of like a shot, like the big glass.
Okay,
but a little bit taller. He's like, dude, the glass was shattered. He's like, but all the pieces were stacked up and right dead center and on top of each other, a perfect stack pile right in the center of the glass.
What the hell?
Stacked up perfectly.
That's wild.
Oh, dude, he said he's like, it was nonstop. He's like, shit would happen all the fuck time. And so what happened?
Dude, we need to go to this guy's house.
Well,
we're going to do a live remote from
he's not
house,
there anymore, but what he was saying was, he's like, but so this guy, there's an old man that had lived there, and his wife died, and her ashes were still in the house. And the old man finally moved out. And
that's creepy. You move out of the house and you leave your old lady's ashes behind.
Well, the saying like a week later after the guy moved out, he passed away.
And
that's whenever the shit started happening in the trailer. He's like, the first week we were fine. He's like, and then the stuff started happening, and we found out the guy had passed away like the week the shit started happening.
Wow.
And he said there was shit going on. He's like, finally, I was like, fuck it. I couldn't. He's like, I was sleeping with one eye open. He's like, finally he says, fuck it. And he's like, I just built a little thing to live in, and we
gotta go, honey.
Got rid of that fucking tent trailer real quick. But yeah, he said it's crazy because like the glass, he's like, that glass shattered. He's like, and the pieces were stacked in the center of the glass.
That's crazy.
Perfectly on top of each other, like up in like a tower.
Wow.
And his wife like, because she's really cool. My wife knows him very well. But she's like, oh, that's a coincidence. He's like, that's way too many fucking coincidences. he's like, and I'm fucking hearing people talking. I'm hearing voices. He's like, no. He's like, that's real shit. That's proof.
That's the shit that I dream of happening to me.
Oh, that's what he said. He's like, that shit scares the hell out of me. And I'm like, yeah, I love that stuff, man.
I dream of that shit happening to me.
I get a smile on my face, and he's just like, you're crazy, dude. I'm like, well, it is what it is, man. It's just really cool to see that stuff and to know that there's something else going on.
Right.
I think it makes the world interesting, man. I love what I'm doing right now, especially now because I'm working with one of my best friends. Right. I'm helping. It's his business.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, and I love it. But, man, especially on the drive over here, and even earlier today, I was looking into some stuff to do with the podcast, and I was like trying to think of some things, writing down stuff, like just going through the motions on things. And I'm just like, man, I really want to fucking do something like this and do something with it and enjoy my life and do something that I love. Because like me and you talk about this, we love doing this.
Right.
It's fun.
We have a good time.
Not only are we friends, but we love the same stuff. It's fun to us.
Right.
And why the fuck not? There's a lot of motherfucking people.
And it's funny because, you or me or both of us or whatever, I mean, we have opportunity with so many people. I mean, look at DA. DA's been trying to get us to come down there and do, go out in the woods with him for a long time. We need to start doing this shit.
So many, 100%. And that's the whole plan. And I mean, I've kind of got the time now, and my wife just got a fucking really good deal at work.
Yeah.
And so that's awesome. And that's really going to help us out, easing some stuff on some other end of things. And it's all come together, and it's all good stuff, But I was just like on the drive over here, I was just thinking, I was, listening to some actually I was listening to Power Wolf.
Oh. Yeah.
Night of the Werewolves.
Okay.
I fucking love that song. But anyways, just listening to that, I was driving over here, and I'm just like, man, I would fucking just love to be able to do this all day.
Right.
Like, be doing shit for the podcast, doing shit for whatever we want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But put time and effort into what we want to do and have fun with it and enjoy it.
Sit down and actually plan it out and do it.
And enjoy it. You know? So many great people we get to meet, like the people that listen to the podcast now, all of our horror fam out there, like the people we get to meet, the people that we have met, like, it's just, it's you know what? And we'll find this out too when we go to the convention like we did last time, man. It's just really fucking inviting.
Yeah.
For what it is.
And it's funny. It sounds silly, but it really is. I mean, horror people come together.
Right.
You know? We just,
and
I've said it a million times, I walk into a party or something and somebody wants to start talking to me about cars. I'm like, whatever. Okay. But man, the minute they mention a ghost or a scary movie or something, it's on. Now there's a, 2-hour-long conversation.
Yeah, man, and that's what's cool. Too, you run to a lot of people. You find out there's a lot of people into stuff like that because, like we talked about, everyone likes to be scared. So it's like, and
it's an adrenaline rush.
For me, it's more than that because I really don't get scared. That's the weird thing. Is like it's not really a scared thing for me. It's just I'm really interested in the what ifs.
He's interested in the science behind it.
Yeah, part of it for sure. Part of it. But,
I get you, bro.
It's just one of those things where it's like there's more out there, and it's very fucking entertaining, and life is boring if you just want to fucking. It's like I gotta go to work, and I come home, and I do this, and I go to bed, and I go to work, and I die, and nothing. It's like what the fuck, man. How fucking boring is that?
You gotta be pretty damn close-minded to think that way.
Yeah, it's like, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I'm interested in aliens.
And it's funny because a lot of my family was like that.
Right.
And, then I had others, it's funny. Like my grandma, when I was a kid, she used to tell me ghost stories all the time, because I wanted her to, I was always asking her to tell me a ghost story. So she would make up some fictitious bullshit and it would scare me to death, and, love that, but she did not believe in any of that. She's like, when I die, I'm going to be dead. I don't care. I don't care what you do with my body. I'm going to be dead.
Right.
Okay. So where do you think you're going to go whenever you die? I'm not going anywhere. I'll be dead. I'm okay.
Yeah, man. It's funny too because like my youngest son, like both my boys like horror, like scary shit. Mm-hmm. My oldest, he can watch a scary movie and go to bed.
Yeah.
My youngest loves watching scary movies, and he'll fucking stay up and watch 3 or 4 back to back or like TV shows. Right. Like right now, he's big into this. It's a cartoon. It's made for kids. On Netflix called The Hollow, and it's dude. It's about like these kids that like end up going into this place called the Hollow or whatever, and end up fighting these monsters or whatever, and and all kinds of other bullshit. But
dude, that sounds like some shit I'd like.
He loves that shit. He finds it on his own. He loves it. So he just found this the other day, and he's like, oh, so now he watches it every fucking day, all day.
Yeah.
But anyways, he'll watch the shit all night long, and he'll be like, I can't go to bed. I have nightmares.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they quit watching scary movies. Like, but I like them. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So like
I'm with you, boy. I'm with you.
See, I don't know what's going on, bro.
I've only had a couple movies affect me, and and for me, it wasn't. It was a psychological
right
aspect of it, that kind of got to me. One of them, and you're going to laugh. You are absolutely going to laugh because it's not that great of a movie, but it was just the situation that I was in whenever I watched it. So when my wife and I first got married, we lived in St. Louis, and I got a job at the dealership down here. And so we were planning on moving down here, but we weren't going to move for another year probably.
Right.
And, we had the house, it was just about finished. And so I just happened to, I was like, I wonder what the dealership life would be like. And I walked in and they gave me a job on the spot. And I was like, when do you need me to start? Hold on. And they're like, beginning of the month. It's like 11 days away. Okay, hold on. Let me talk to my wife. And so anyway, we talked about it and figured it out. And luckily, my old employer was a super cool guy, and we were in a 1-year lease on our apartment up there. And there was a clause in the lease that if you were being transferred because of your job, they would let you out of your lease without having to pay the penalty.
Oh, there you go.
So he ended up writing me a letter saying that they were moving me to a store in Quincy, Illinois. And so it got us out of the lease. So what happened is my wife didn't want to leave her job that soon. So I went ahead and came down here and was staying at her uncle's house just right up the street here, and while we were finishing the house, and went to work for the dealership. And then I would drive to St. Louis every weekend. When I'd get off on Friday, I'd drive to St. Louis. I'd stay there all weekend with her, and then I'd come back on Sunday. And when I'd come back on Sunday, I would bring a carload or whatever back with me. And slowly, so the move from St. Louis really wasn't that bad, because by the time it came to the shit and get out of town, everything was gone. Everything small was already gone.
Right.
The only thing we had to do was move a couple pieces of bedroom furniture, and it was big like shit. a single truckload or whatever. It wasn't. It wasn't that bad. But anyway, getting back to my point, I kind of got...
he went on a woman's tantrum.
I smoked too much weed, so I kind of went on. But anyway, so it was the situation I was in. I decided that since most of the stuff was here and there was a TV and all that stuff was here, I was going to go ahead and come down to the house. And it was funny, in the living room, all we had was there was a couch down here. I had left the love seat in St. Louis for her to use, until we did the major move. And so the couch was already here, and I had a TV set up in the living room. And, here I am. I'm a city boy. This house, I'm in the woods, kinda.
Right.
I mean, I'm right off a 2-lane highway, but the house is surrounded by woods.
And highway goes into the woods.
and yeah. And so what do? The first night I stay in the house, I rented the movie The Strangers. With Scott Speedman and Liv Tyler.
Right. I am gonna laugh at you.
And so anyway, what I'm getting at is that movie was not a super scary movie, but when you're a city boy and you've just moved into a new house in the woods, it kind of fucked with me. Here I was in a strange place, so and I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure all those fucking doors are locked. It kind of tripped me out a little bit.
I'm trying to remember. So, when I was younger, of course, the movie that really affected me the most was The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I was also...
Well, I'm just talking as an adult.
That's where I'm getting at. So, basically, I mean, I was kind of religious back then, too, so that kind of a big part of it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of a movie that I've watched since I was a teenager that has really affected me or kind of got me and... honestly, man, believe it or not, before I found out that it was fake, the Blair Witch was probably...
I can see that. I remember, it was funny, I remember the Blair Witch craze. I was still living in St. Louis at the time and was playing in that metal band,
right?
And I remember my drummer, which I don't want to throw names out here because I don't know if these guys would want to be associated with me. But anyway, our drummer and his girlfriend, which I'm still friends with her on Facebook. I don't know what happened to him, but anyway, they went and saw this movie, and I remember them coming back, and he was one of those guys that didn't believe in anything.
Right.
Didn't believe in a fucking thing, and he thought it was real. When he came after they saw that movie, it fucking fucked with him. Because he thought that shit was real, man. He kept talking about it and talking about it.
I 100%
shit ain't
did, dude.
fucking real, you know. And then I saw the movie and I was like, I get it. It's creepy, but by the time I saw it, I already knew that the one girl I had seen her in some other shit.
That's how. So I found out that
she was in a commercial or something.
She was in a Steak and Shake commercial.
Yeah.
She played the waitress.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was watching and I'm like, is that the chick from Blair Witch?
Yeah, I don't remember what her name was, but
and I'm like, no
Donahue
way.
something.
And then I can't remember who I was talking to, but I'm like, that's a chick from Blair Witch. Like, no, dude, that movie was real. They never found a chick or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I just found her, and she's on a fucking Steak and Shake commercial.
I just seen her on a fucking Steak and Shake commercial, damn it, and then kind of find out, yeah. I was like, holy shit, man. They had me fooled. And that kind of messed me because back then I was always in the woods.
Well, and that was one of the big starts to the found footage craze.
And
because after that, we got a bunch of them.
I could never watch that movie again and sit through the whole thing.
Right. There's actually a game for that I hear is pretty creepy.
Part 2 I like a lot too, though.
Yeah, part 2 wasn't too bad.
Shadows, I think it was called or something like that. Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
I like that movie. That was actually really good. I like that main dude who plays the guy. I like that dude a lot. He's in Burn Notice with the man Bruce Campbell. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed that one. That was a good movie. You know, you give me like something with some good music and some horror something. I don't care what it is. Another one of my favorite movies is The Forsaken.
Yeah. Great
fucking flick, dude. Great cars, great music, fucking about vampires, about killing them, like fucking. And actually, it's got horror movie stuff in it too, because the kid is cutting a horror movie whenever he fucking leaves to go take that car. He's working for this movie place, and he's supposed to be editing a horror movie, but he takes off to go bring his car to this rich lady or whatever to make some money. And go to his sister's wedding. But yeah, dude, great fucking film, awesome music. I'm a sucker for that shit, man. You put the right music in with a fucking movie.
Absolutely,
and
dude.
It just sucks me in.
That is the big thing about movies for me is the soundtrack. Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen some movies they would have been fantastic movies if they'd have just had better soundtracks.
Right.
You know, here recently, the movie that really sticks out for me as far as soundtrack was The Devil's Candy.
Right.
Because it's got Metallica and Slayer and, Anthrax. It's got a killer fucking soundtrack.
I wonder how much they paid for that shit.
Oh, I'm sure a bunch.
Because you know what's fucking crazy? So don't get me wrong, guys. I fucking love Metallica. Love them. JT knows this. I am a fucking Metallica dick rider to the end. You know what I mean? But, they won't let any one of the UFC fighters fucking use their music as walkout music.
Really?
How fucked up? You know how many fucking fighters would love to fucking walk out to their shit?
Dude, it's funny you say that because at WrestleMania, fucking Edge walks out and they're playing fucking South of Heaven from Slayer.
I seen that.
Dude, it was so badass, dude. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
You know how many fighters want to walk out? They ask all the time. But here's what I don't get about that. So, if me and you want to play Metallica or something on our fucking show, we could. There's a license you pay. It's like $3,000 a year or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's BMI.
And you can fucking play whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
So how come UFC can't do that?
I don't know.
Isn't that weird?
It's weird. The only reason why I know about that is the bars and stuff. They have to have that to have cover bands playing there.
So a podcast I listen to, I'm not going to mention it on here because it'll probably get us fucking kicked off. But anyways, he has really great intros and he has really great music and he plays he fucking plays Metallica all the time. Yeah. But he plays really good music and he just pays I think it's $3,000 a month to be able to, or not a month, but a year to be able to play whatever the fuck he wants on there.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand a company like that. But it blows my mind that Metallica, as much as I love
it's got to
Metallica.
be a radio station license. You know, I mean, it's the same kind of license that a radio station
right?
is.
But like, it just blows my mind that they fucking wouldn't. I mean, it kills me, man. I love UFC.
Yeah,
I love Metallica, but like,
I get it, but I don't. I mean,
I really don't get it, man.
For me, okay, like if somebody called any of us in the band and said, "Hey, we want to use your music for a fucking intro," we'd be like, "Fuck yeah, do it!"
Hell
you
yeah,
know, because it just gets you more out there. You know,
not only that,
but like Metallica, I'm sorry, Metallica's already out there. You know,
you can't get any more fucking bigger.
They don't need anything. You know, fucking Metallica's bigger than the goddamn devil. You know,
and that's my thing. Like for me, I fucking love that band. I love them. I'm gonna get I'm literally gonna get their name tattooed on me somewhere eventually.
It's gonna be on his dick. It's gonna say meh.
It's gonna say meh. It's gonna say metal. And then I get a hard on. It's going to finish the word out, Metallica.
No, it's going to be awkward because it's going to be ma, M-A.
And then whenever it gets hard, it's going to say Metallica.
Jesus.
But anyways, no, I'm going to get their name tattooed or fuck something over them on me eventually.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people getting the M here.
Right.
You know.
I like the fucking square fucking.
Oh yeah. What was that?
What was that from?
A fucking
load or reload.
One of those.
I like that symbol. But I'm actually what I'm gonna probably do is I'm gonna get Metallica, their fucking just their name.
Yeah.
I said the big M and the big A, Metallica.
Right.
You know, I'm like probably get that right above my knee, and the M and the A will be on the side.
There
of my
you
knee,
go. There you go.
On my leg.
That's a cool idea.
But anyways, it kills me because man, like. I fucking love that shit, man. The fact that I know a lot of fighters that love their fucking shit, man. And I don't know why they won't let them do that. It blows my mind, man. And because like luckily for me, I was fighting amateur, and I didn't worry about that.
Imagine the fucking intro for something like that. Like even if they used it, like I watch a lot of wrestling. If they used it for wrestling, For Whom the Bell Tolls,
dude.
Dun 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 dun. Fire pods. Dun, 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 dun,
dude, the beginning of fucking Zombieland.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
Fucking so good.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So good. So I don't know, man. I know some people are fucking, and that's why they get a lot of hate, you know, from certain people because they make weird fucking decisions like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird to me, man.
You know, the Napster thing, I understand that because, you know, people are, you know, selling their music and they're not making anything off of it.
Well, it wasn't only that, though, too.
They're sharing their music.
It was also the fact, too, that they were putting out music that wasn't even done. They were just putting out, like, people were getting a hold of, like, their fucking tracks they were laying down and before they were finished.
Like scratch tracks or demos or whatever. Yeah.
And putting those out, you know.
Yeah.
I get it. It is what it is, but it just, you know, it kills me to see that because there's two things I love, Metallica and UFC. Now, when I was fighting amateur, we didn't have that shit, so we played whatever the fuck we want.
This is all coming from two guys that were just bitching about losing our fucking podcast page. Our fucking group.
Roger that.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Anywho.
No, so like, I can't think of the last time I watched a movie, but then again, like I said, I don't really get scared, man. For me, it's more of a
adrenaline rush.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Why I love like horror movies or like fucking, I don't know, alien movies.
There's been some stuff, you know, that I've jumped at, you know, that popped really quick,
yeah,
you know.
Well, jump scares are jump scares.
But, you know, I mean, I haven't watched anything that really made me pee my pants since I was like, I don't know, 35.
Well, it's funny too because like my wife, I don't get really jumpy either. I don't jump at jump scares too often.
I've watched some stuff that made me wet my pants, but it wasn't pee.
But no, man, like my wife's like
swing.
But no, my wife's like, she's like, do you ever just, because like people try to scare the fuck out of me and I don't react, and they're like, fuck, I really thought I had you that time, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were there for sure. That's the reaction I get. They're like, dude, were you scared?
It's fucked up because I'm still like a child. Like like, you know, there are times, okay, I've got a couple things. One of them is like sometimes when I'm getting in bed, it's like I still got to fucking hop a little bit because I know it sounds fucking weird, and it doesn't happen every time. It's just sometimes it gets in my head, and I'm like, somebody's going to reach out from underneath the bed and fucking slice my Achilles or something, like in fucking Pet Sematary, you know, or whatever. The other thing is, and this happens every fucking night, and I don't even know where this came from, but I kind of have a thought about it. So when I let my dogs outside, I go through my garage, and my back door has got a window in it. Right. You know, it's a big window in my back door. And
his back door is wide open.
It is. It's moist, too. So I flip the outside light on. Well, they've got a pretty decent-sized backyard, and this light, it's like a three-way LED floodlight. It lights up the entire yard. I mean, I think fucking satellites in orbit can probably see this goddamn light, you know, because I bought the brightest thing I could find. But no, not really. I just bought one, and it was fucking bright. But anyway, so there's a light in the garage, a light for outside. I let them in. I grab their treats. I flip the light off to outside and then walk through the garage, and the light switch for the garage is right by the house door where you walk in. So I go to walk through the door, I flip the light off, and I absolutely refuse to turn around and look towards that back door because I have this fucking weird-ass fucking feeling in my head that somebody is going to be looking at me through that fucking door. And I don't know where that comes from. It's like you say all the time, you're not afraid of the dark. You're afraid of what's in the dark.
That's right.
And I don't know if that's what it is. I kind of wonder if it's from when I was a kid, the movie scene that scared me the most was in Salem's Lot when little Ralphie Glick is tapping on the window trying to get in his brother's bedroom. Fucking absolutely horrified me. But, you know, when I saw that, I was like, 7, right? You know, I mean, and it was weird for the longest time. I love that movie, but when that part would come on, I'd have to close my eyes. I'd be like, I don't want to see this kid, you know.
They say that,
and it still creeps me out today.
They say that, like, so when you're younger, things imprint on you.
Yeah,
you know. So like, when something that scares you when you're younger, like if it really gets you, it'll kind of get you when you're older too. Maybe not to the points because you're an adult, but it'll get you, and that's probably a good thing, a good, you know, good job of thinking about why it would affect you, because it makes sense to me from what I understand.
Yeah,
you know, because it's the same thing with like a lot of that stuff, which I'm not going to dig into this, but that's why like a lot of people tell people like they don't want like their kids sexualized. Because that shit imprints on you when you're young.
Right.
And if you see something like that, it affects you as you're older. You know, so
walking in on your mom and dad having sex will fuck you with you too.
Or someone like, you know, touch. They say a lot of people. Pedophiles wind up being pedophiles.
We don't do things like that.
Right. So it imprints on you as you're younger. Right. Same thing than what scares you. Same reason why we love horror movies.
Yeah. It's just weird though. It's the whole fucking window thing. You know, and it's not just that back door that happens with sometimes, you know, it's just, and it's weird. It's not, well, the back door, it's every day, but, you know, it's not all the time that, you know, but, it's really weird. You know, when I was a kid, my mom and my sister told me a story about, we lived in a big, 2-story house when I was a kid, and we were at the end of a dead end road in a subdivision.
Right.
There weren't any houses directly behind us or the houses across the street. It's like we were the only houses on this road, and there was nothing on all three sides of us. It was farmland on, you know, if you went past the dead end, there was like a guardrail. If you went over the guardrail and walked across the creek, it was farmland out there.
Right.
And the creek kind of went behind our house. Well, anyway, it was fucking weird. It was the last house on the left. because we were on the left hand. Anyway, it has nothing to do with it. But my mom and my sister told me the story one time about my mom. So it was a split foyer house, and the laundry room was downstairs, kind of like by the garage. You would walk out into the laundry room, and it's like you had your washer and dryer to your left, and then to the right, it opened up into the garage. And directly when you walk through that door, right in front of you was a window.
Right.
And my mom swears that she was down there doing laundry one night, and there was somebody looking at her through the window. And it's going to sound weird, but she thought it might have been like an alien or something. I mean, it was a weird face looking at her through the window. And so she immediately, my dad was never around, but she immediately called the neighbor that lived, I think he lived 2 doors down. He comes running to the house with his shotgun, you know.
Right.
Comes in, and she's like, I swear, they were looking at me through this window. And it had snowed. And when he went out behind the house, there were footprints leading away from the window.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know what, you know, if they were shoe prints or barefoot prints or whatever. I don't know. I just remember them telling me about that. I didn't see it. I don't even know if I was born at that point.
You know, that's something that always got me too, was the whole window thing, and something looking in. That I think that's just everybody, but like,
well, and they put that in a lot of movies,
right? And faces, like, really, you know. So a movie that
I'm gonna have nightmares about fucking windows tonight.
So what gets me is like that movie Smile.
Yes. Dude, I like that movie.
I love that movie.
That was fucking good,
but dude, like the way the smile, simple things, like
how you can make it look so creepy.
Really fucking really fucking get to you. Like Smiling Bob, remember him, the Viagra guy? Yeah. But anyways, no, it's like that can get to you, like seeing some. Even if it's a normal face, someone just staring at you a certain way, like it. Who knows? It's like it's embedded in us. It's in our DNA.
Yeah. So you know, like I said, they do that shit a lot in horror movies.
Right.
So Amityville Horror, little girl has 2 red eyes looking at her through the window.
Right.
Fucking Poltergeist. Boy gets pulled out the window by the tree.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's all kinds of them, you know.
It's funny. And then they're like...
Friday the 13th, they always see Jason through a window, you know.
Right.
It's a window to our soul.
To me, man, that's what really gets me is the face of what you're seeing. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Are you really seeing what you're seeing?
Or the lack thereof. You know, sometimes it's just a hollow nothingness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? So that's kind of like something that used to get me when I was little. Was the demon off of Legend. Yeah. The one with the pointy nose and the chin.
Yeah.
Fucking used to scare the shit out of me, dude. Yeah. When I was little. I remember that. I was always fucking scared of seeing. So I always, when I would envision something that was scary, it would have that long nose and that long pointy chin. Yeah. Kind of, you know, witchy kind of like almost. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, man.
Well, and like one of the faces that sticks out to me was like when Reagan first transitions into the demon.
And she's just sitting there staring at the screen.
Yeah, and it shows
that's what really. So my brother can't even watch it. He will not watch that movie. Yeah. He will not allow it in his house. Like, he's had some crazy shit. I wish I could get him on here to talk about it. Right. I'm gonna try to eventually get him to talk him into coming in here. And this is not my brother Johnny. Right. My other brother CJ. Like, he's, you know, it gets to him. But like that part where she's just sitting there staring into the screen, breathing, and her eyes are looking right into yours. Yeah. Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
terrifying.
Absolutely.
And then that part when she's like running down the stairs, fucking on her hands and feet like this.
Yeah, doing the fucking crab walk or
with her my God.
When she fucking spider walks down the steps.
Oh, bro.
That is such a creepy fucking movie. And I like how they did like the subliminal, like they would have the face pop up occasionally and stuff.
Yes.
Dude, so creepy.
Yes.
So creepy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good conversation. See, I like this stuff.
We got some cool shit coming up.
As a matter of fact, guys, if you're still listening to this, why don't you do us a favor and drop down in the comments or drop down on the Facebook or the YouTube page in the comments and let us know what horror movie faces or scary faces that got you. Tell us a little bit about your story in the comments below. Don't forget to give it a like and then subscribe, guys. Again, show the love, please. It helps out tremendously everywhere. So,
yeah.
Anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Man,
they go so fast.
I'm telling you. It's all right, though. It's already been an hour.
Well, hey.
Great conversation, buddy. Yeah. Great conversation. Anyways, guys, we love you, horror fam. Thank you for support. Thank you for helping us push us out there. A lot of good stuff coming down the line, as always. But more importantly, guys, as always, until next time, keep it creepy.